and power of the senses.
and power of the senses.
Padam, the abode.
Abode.
Translation. O my dear King Hiranyakashipu, O my dear King, Hiranyakashipu was always drunk on strong smelling wines and liquors, and therefore his coppery eyes were always rolling. Nonetheless, because he had powerfully executed great austerities in mystic yoga, although he was abominable, all but the three principal demigods, Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, and Lord Vishnu, personally worshipped him to please him by bringing him various presentations with their own hands. Purport. In the Skanda Purana, there is this description: Upayanam Tadu Sarve Vina Devan Hiranyaka. Hiranyakashipu was so powerful that everyone but the three principal demigods named Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, and Lord Vishnu engaged in his service. Madhvacharya says, Aditya Vasu Rudras Trividha is Surya Dutta. There are three kinds of demigods, the Adityas, Vasus, and the Rudras. Beneath whom are the other demigods, like the Maruts and Sadhyas. Marus Cheva Vishwe Cha Sadhyas Cheva Cha Tat Gataha. Therefore, all the demigods are called Tri Ishtapa. And the same word, Tri applies to Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, and Lord Vishnu. Om Ajnanativrindasya Jnananjanaashalakaya Chakshuro Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Brave Namah Shri Chaitanya Manokrishna Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamani Dadati Swapakam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Tapadakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunatamitam Sajivam साधवैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगण ललिता श्री शाखान्वितांश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी भाषणदेशतारिणे नमो नमः कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदाय कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरतुष्ये नमः हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्ते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी श्री राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरि वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. I'm seeking the blessings of all the Vishnavas, especially Srigas Mukta and the Prabhupada Bhagwan Pariparu and other devotees. So please bless so that I can speak about the glorification of the Lord for all the service. So please recite the translation after me. I just repeat the translation again. O my dear king,
Oh my dear King,
Hiranyakashipu was always drunk on strong smelling wines and liquors,
Hiranyakashipu was always drunk on his strong smelling wines and liquors.
and therefore his coppery eyes were
Eyes
always rolling.
always rolling.
Nonetheless, because he had powerfully executed
Nonetheless, because he had always been executed
great austerities in mystic yoga,
great austerities in yoga,
although he was abominable,
although he was abominable,
all but three principal demigods,
all but three principal demigods,
Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, and Lord Vishnu,
Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, and Lord Vishnu,
personally worshipped him to please him by bringing him various presentations
personally worshipped him by to please him by bringing him various presentations
with their own hands.
with their own hands.
Hare Krishna. So here the description of going on that how the Hiranyakashipus from last many 12 verses, how is after getting uh, power from the Brahmaji, whatever his desire was having, after getting everything, then he started terrorizing the whole universe. And then he went to the, as we saw from last 3-4 verses, that he went to the place where the King Indra was residing, was staying, and then he occupied that place, and then he sat on this asana, and then all the demigods, he has been mentioned that all the demigods except the Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, and Lord Vishnu. Everyone was serving him. Whatever his desire was there, he was just they were fulfilling. So we see that how the this section of this Bhagavatam is most important. Like many sections in Bhagavatam explaining about the difference between the uh, devotees having pure devotion service plus mixed devotion service. So from this episode, we can understand that how the demigods were also devotee of the Lord. And Prahlad Maharaj himself was also, Prahlad Maharaj also a devotee of the Lord. And in one sense, Hiranyakshipu was also a devotee of the Lord. In one of the class, Maharaj was telling that, Guru Maharaj, Radha Maharaj, that Hiranyakashipu was also pure devotee of the Lord, as a Jain, which we know all this. And similarly, Vritrasur was also in the body of a Rakshasa. He was also pure devotee of the Lord. But what was the difference between Hiranyakashipu and Vritrasur? That Hiranyakashipu was not knowing that he was a pure devotee of the Lord because of Yoga Maya. But Dhritarashtra was knowing that he was a pure devotee of the Lord. And therefore, although he was also doing the same activity, he was also killing to the demigods and crushing by his feet with all the demigods. But he was knowing that he was fulfilling the desire of the Lord Krishna. Because the Lord desire is that this fight can go on and then the whatever he can be died in that battle. So, but Hiranyakashipu was not knowing. So, the today's section we are going to discuss that how the devotees having mixed and mixed practicing mixed pure devotional service and pure devotional service. What was their consciousness and what was their attitude while doing that? As we see that there's all the demigods, they are worshipping demigods, not out of love. Sorry, worshipping Hiranyakashipu, not out of love, but out of fearfulness. If they don't worship Hiranyakashipu, they don't give whatever he wanted, then he will give punishment to them. And so, therefore, they are always ready to fulfill the desire whatever Hiranyakashipu was having. On the other side, we see that Prahlad Maharaj was only the son in his whole kingdom. All the world, we can say that now, except the three deities. He was against the will of the Hiranyakashipu, where everyone was just chanting the mantra of Hiranyakashipu's ki jai. But Prahlad Maharaj was only person who was not reciting. Why? Because of his having full faith on the protection of the law. So this shows that how the pure devotees, they are always fearless. They're ready to go any kind of situation, any kind of suffering, any kind of whatever whatever Lord wanted to keep them, they are ready to accept any kind, whatever position they will be. So we know that how the Prahlad Maharaj in the future verses is going to come in the chapter describe the glories of Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj went through so many challenges, so many difficult situations. So it to say that what because he was very truthful. Like we see that Prahlad Maharaj was truthful. He was not uh, telling to whatever Hiranyakashipu wanted because Lord Prahlad was knowing that Lord Vishnu is Supreme Personal Godhead, and therefore he was truthful, not accepting whatever Hiranyakashipu was telling that. But other side, he was very compassionate to the Hiranyakashipu also. He was praying for the Hiranyakashipus to get liberated. But the demigods, they were not truthful. Of course, in this case, we can understand because they are accepting Hiranyakashipu as Supreme Lord out of fearfulness. But inside their heart, they are praying that Hiranyakashipu will die. Opposite to that. Externally, they were respecting his Lord, but internally, they are praying for he will die. But Prahlad Maharaj externally truthful that you are not respecting his Lord, but internally, you are praying that he will die. So, this is the nature of the great souls. As we know that, the says that saying that uh, hate the sin, not the sinner. Because the sinner is always the part and parcel of the Supreme Lord. So the pure devotee having this consciousness that they don't consider on the external level. They consider that although he's a demon, terrorizing, creating so many disturbances all over the places, but he also part and parcel of Supreme Lord. So therefore, they don't wanted to this create disturbance by all the people, but simultaneously they wanted to do benefit for him. And therefore, they praying to the Lord, please give him liberation. And we know that Lord my prayer is such a high prayer that even the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was appreciating the prayer of the Prahlad Maharaj when in the form of Vasudeva. Vasudeva was praying the same kind of prayer of Prahlad Maharaj praying that he ready to suffer all the for all the conditioned souls, whatever the sin they have done, and remain in this material world, and but give liberation to everyone. Similarly, Vasudeva Datta was praying for all the conditioned soul. They get liberated and then ready to suffer on sin of for on behalf of everyone. So this is the nature of the pure devotee. Also, we know that how the Prahlad Maharaj. Uh, Another point is that when we focus on this, they are not appreciate. They are very because of the humility. They are always not appreciating that their kind of devotion they also have. They are not proud of their devotion. Like one of the lecturers, Rajnarsingh was sharing that how the Prahlad Maharaj, uh, when he was going through all the suffering, he was not praying to the Lord that, oh, please, Lord, please protect me. I'm your devotee. I have done so many things for you. You remember that I have done so many things. So please protect me. But at the same time, he was just folding hand and just whatever Lord's desire is there. Because you are seeing the Lord's desire in all the situation. You are not seeing the you are not grateful to the Lord when the Lord Nrsimhadev put his lotus hand on the head of the Prahlad Maharaj. Not only that time he was grateful, but he was grateful to the Lord when all kind of suffering he was going through. He was considering, understanding this is because of my previous karma. I'm such a sinful person. I have taken birth in a lower family. I'm like a demon only, Rakshasas only. Therefore, I deserve all these things. And therefore, you are grateful to the Lord. And therefore, they are not proud of their own uh, devotion to the Lord. Similarly, we see there are many examples like the comes Adas Thakur also. Adas Thakur, when he was going through all the sufferings, when it was beaten by the market, 22 to 23, 22 market. So it was beaten by the 22 market. So he was praying for their welfare. And when they told that because if you're not dying, so because of you, the king will punish us. So then by their welfare, so that they will not get any trouble from the king, he accepted as a that okay, I will give up my body. So he was also not proud that when Lord Chaitanya Guru told him that, oh, how can I live without you? You are going to die before me. Without your in the separation, I will not survive. So you are not thinking, oh, okay, my dear Lord, you wanted me to be here, so I'll be here. You know, you was thinking, oh Lord, you are just what you are telling that there are many devotees of yours, those who are like ready to give do anything for you. I am just like a small person, so much took birth in a Malaysia families, but he also was not ready to go through the accepting the praise from the Lord. So these are nature of the pure devotee, where they just wanted to serve in the way whatever Lord wanted to be. And many other sections also mention that how the other side of the devotee are mixed devotion service. They're always fearful, not fearful of that because I cannot do, because they have so many material desires. See, in this case also, the demigods were praying because they're all the this whatever the place they were having to rule that place, like their abode, the heavenly planet, all this thing. When the Hiranyakashipu came and they started terrorizing, that time they are praying to the Lord. So because they are fearful of losing their own opulences, losing their own material things, so therefore they are praying, please save us from these situations. And many other time also we saw that out of when the Bali Maharaj uh, took over all the heaven planets and defeated all the demigods because the demigod offended his spiritual master. So the Bali Maharaj also took all the positions. And there also they are praying to the Lord, please give us our own place so that we can serve you in a way. And so therefore they are also praying like this. And then where the on the other side we see the Vritarasura prayer, such a beautiful prayers that all the Vedic scriptures they are reciting the prayers and all the sages they are just appreciating the prayers of the Vritarasura. He was not wanting anything. When before he was having material desire, when he was the body of Chitraketu Maharaj, but after getting again going through this situation of all this material world, what is the futility of this material world, then he got enlightenment by the Narad Muni. Then he understood the nature of this material world, and then he become accepted whatever path Narad Muni has given him, and then he went through process and become pure devotee. Vritarasura, Chitraketu Maharaj in the body, Vritarasura in the body of Chitraketu Maharaj. And then what happened? He also when understood that whatever desire Lord is having, I should accept. Although he was just took the darshan of Shankarshan, and and then after some time he was about to go to the spiritual world, but that time he got cursed from the mother Parvati, and is not, although he was having power to retaliate the curse and give curse back, but he understood that this is the way my Lord want, so I should accept the way. And then he went through the. So it is by seeing the Vitrasura, the such a great attitude, the Lord Shiva was glorifying. What kind of a devotee of the Lord are there? They're ready to go to the hell, they are ready to go to the heaven, whichever place Lord wants. They just wanted to serve in all the conditions. So these are called as the pure duty and mixed duty. And mixed duties are fearful because I have to lose my own positions, and I have to and I have to suffer so much in the material world and many things. And other side also, many places will come that how the pure duty are very attentive while they are living in the material world also, by how to deal with all kind of persons. Like Prahlad Maharaj was so much grateful plus by very humble. He never do anything which is like create disturbances. Like when we see the mixed devotee, in the case of Indra, that uh, like when his spiritual master came, he was so much absorbed in his getting glorification, he just not pay any attention that his spiritual master had entered in the assembly. On the other side, we saw that Prithu Maharaj, when he was getting praise from all citizens was praising him. That although Prithu Maharaj was saying that I have not done 10 things, whatever you are praising, but still they are knowing that he's a Shaktesh of the author of the God and he's going to do the things. So they are getting so much praise. But when he saw that, four Kumara just came in his airport, in that place where he was staying, he immediately got up from his seat. And he told all the uh, people, those who are citizens, those who are praising him, stopped. And then he gave his own seat, he gave own his asan to the four Kumaras. And he sat down on the lotus feet of the four Kumaras and started worshipping the four Kumaras, washing the lotus feet. And in this way, after washing, he he took the water and put on his own head and other all the his family. And this way, he very humbly become very humble servant and the lotus feet of the four Kumaras and inquiring. So these are the nature of the people. They are very attentive in his services.
Was hearing the praises?
Because the four Kumars praising to all the four Kumars.
Said that whoever was hearing the praises.
Prithu Maharaj hearing. Prithu Maharaj was praying.
Before that, before negative example. What you say?
Indra.
Indra.
When Vishwati came, his
Which not respect.
Vishwati
Not
came.
respect.
So that time he was not very much attentive also. Although it was very short time, not so much time, but after I realized when went. So therefore, while they are in this world also, because they are very attentive, because they are completely absorbed in the service of Krishna, so they were very deal with it very nicely. And then inside also they are very completely absorbed in the service. So therefore, these are nature of the mixed devotional service and pure devotional service. So from this we can learn. Another section is also very much important. I would like to discuss that how the nature of this material world. Nature of material world is also mentioned here that Abrahma Bhuvanaloka Punaravartana. Whichever places one may be think that, oh, this place is now a very safe place. We may be thinking that, oh, the terrorists are attacking on that place. Now Bangladesh are attacking the other places, but I'm very safe. No, this material is full of very danger place. Whichever place one will be say that. Maybe many people wanted to go to design the here. The heavenly planet is very safe place. But we see from the scriptures, from the Bhagavata, all the time the demigods very situation, very fearful situations. Any time that Asura will become powerful and Asura will become powerful and they come and then attack our place. And therefore, where there's not very safe situation also. So, so therefore, this place is also called as the nature of material is that where danger, all the places we find. So either a person having so much powerful, big country, big person, we see in the future, past also, so many big leaders came who just and did terrorize like Hiranyakashipu, not like him, but in his their own power, and they did so wrong, so many things. But now where are they? They are not in the world so now. So these are like the time, only the time. Like in I was hearing Prabhu's class. Prabhu was telling this in this verse of uh, that how the parampara system get what was verse is that?
Then the Nashtaparantapa.
Yoga Nishtaparanta. So this word Prabhu was focusing on this. Sankalena Mahata. Of course, that was mentioned about the time is on the it was Prabhu explained the time. So the powerful time is as compared to the that time. The verse explained when the parampara was began from the sun god. After some time, it was coming down, down, down. It was going properly, but some little here and there happened, and the whole parampara got distracted. So Prabhu was telling to all the disciples, so be careful. Whatever the knowledge is coming from the parampara, it has to be go down properly. Little here and there happen, then the whole parampara will get distracted. So, but Prabhupada is mentioning the powerful time. Sa Kalinam Mahata. Kalinam is time. Mahata is very powerful, very great time. Time is a, and this material world, time is the Krishna. So, Krishna is in the form of time. So, therefore, time is very powerful. And the Bhagavatam also, third canto has come as that. Where the Lord Kapila is saying that just like the uh, the cloud does not know the powerful wind. The wind can take away the small cloud and from one place to another place. Such a powerful wind. Similar time, strong time in this material world, powerful time in that time take away anyone. Time can destroy all the big mountains. Time can dry the big this rivers. Everything. Time can destroy everything. So nothing incomparable time is still there. So therefore that the Prabhupada was telling that the Mahata, this Kalena Mahata is very strong time. So therefore, the big leaders are there, big countries are there, big places are there. They cannot do in front of time. Like one of the class, again, same class only, I'm just repeating what Solin Ratnasingh was sharing there. The American is such a big scientist, big country, rich country, so much power. But in front of time, they are also very helpless. Like they know that in the forecast that today is the weather like this, today is the weather like tomorrow the weather like that. Like they're knowing that okay, this cyclone is going to come. The cyclone is going to come, but they don't have power to protect from the cyclone. There's that much power they have. They just vacant the place. So what your rich country, what your rich scientists, many big scientists, what have the power to protect the from cyclone? Just to tell to the people that vacant the place. They don't have power to control the cyclone. Why? Because of forceful power of time. So therefore, all the places, no matter either this Earth planet or any other planets, because the nature of the material world is that Krishna speaking about Gita, everything will go to destroy one day. So therefore, the heavenly planet is also like that only. As we see that how the demigods, they are always in the fearful situation. So in this way, how the futility of this material world is such a that one cannot be remain happy in this material world. Although it looks like that pleasurable things are there, and then but same pleasurable things will give the source of miseries. So I just in this way, in this contest, I just tell the small realization of Visual Radha Swami Maharaj, which happens by with him in the past times. They were sharing that there was a one festival was there in Italy. Many of you also heard Maharaj's class in this from this, but it is very nice pastime. He told very good realization. Actually, I also felt so much into it, and that is story of Italy. So you are saying that there was summer season, uh, very summer, very hot summer. Till now, they were not be any hot, as much hot as there in India. In India, they have experienced, but not as also as hot in India. Actually, more stronger than the India also. But there was wonderful festival. It was having in Prabhupada Desh, which is in the Albertino, Italy. Albertino, Italy. So that whole place of Italy is like a is completely like the ocean only. There is a pathway on the other side of the ocean. New islands are there. There is no traffic because there is no vehicles, no buses, no trucks, no all. Everyone has to go to the boat only. So from everyone has to travel in the boat only. Such a beautiful place, and all the so many visitors were there. So many people were there to find to go to enjoy the place. But it was so hot that everyone was very well miserable only. Whatever they were having in the hand, just using it for the animals. But the devotees were doing nice Sankirtan. They started from morning and they thought that okay, we'll go to the do Sankirtan. And the so the Pope also they declared because of the so much summer season was there. Please pray all of it. Everyone in the city, please pray to the Lord. Please this heat will go away and people will become very happy. Because one cannot be saved from that. Because you are saying that even though one have used this AC, but because everyone is using AC, then power also got very less. Then the power also very this scarcity of the power. So therefore, that kirtan they started from morning. They started 100 devotees joined, and whole the seat, the whole the place they are going doing so much Harinam kirtan, so much Harinam kirtan. All the people are thinking that what kind of person they are. We are so much suffering in the heat, so much is facing problem, but they are like not the people from this place. They are really from people are from other places. They are very happily dancing. So it went on morning, it went on evening also. Evening came, and they have planned like that devotees that will go to the ocean and take bath in the one of the island, and then the prasadam will also come. In the evening they will take prasadam, and then will be come back. So they also were facing so much heat, but they were happily doing kirtan. And His Holiness Radhana Swami Maharaj, His Holiness Sachinanda Swami Maharaj, and other many Prabhupada disciples were also there, and they were nicely enjoying. So then they took the boat and they went to that place where island was there. They started to take bath and then waiting for prasad. But before that, they have to take bath and the prasadam still not come. And they have told that prasad is not reached to the ocean also. So they thought, okay, without prasad we cannot go because they are feeling so hungry also. So then they went to bath in the ocean. And then it was like a evening time and the just sun has set and has come. It was very cooling, cooling atmosphere. And the ocean waves also very peaceful. Not like a big ocean of like Jagannath Puri. The discussion Maharaj was saying that. I'm not saying not like a big, but here it is so peaceful and so everyone is so much suffering of heat. So they went into the ocean, they're taking bath, they're so happy, they're enjoying. But after some time, everyone was shouting. Everyone was shouting. So many different sounds are coming because of the jellyfish. So they're just the jellyfish all over the ocean, and they were just beating the body of devotees. And even the three devotees are shouting, Madhusa, Madhusa. One was saying, what is this Madhusa? Then someone translated, this is jellyfish. And so everyone was shouting. And there many some they were intelligent, Maharaj told like some are good intelligent, they immediately went out from the ocean. Other than thinking that okay, how can I go out from the ocean? For this moment I'm waiting from whole day. The heat of the summer was waiting that moment will come where I take bath in the ocean. After some time, but no one ready to go out. Why? Although they're suffering. But that suffering of a heat as compared to the jellyfish is not very much. The heat was more. Suffering of the heat was more. So therefore they're not ready to go out. And after some time, long time they came out, but still founded some many other devotees. They were coming and they were telling me, don't go, don't go. Jellyfishes are there. They were thinking, they don't know, I will go. How can I be such a nice, peaceful, this in the summer season, nice ocean water is there. How can I remain separate? So they went. So they again after some time felt so much beating of this jellyfish. So then my blood gets old after the after the class. But after coming also, people will still the jellyfish this it not go away. It will remain biting. So pain of the biting of jellyfish will remain. So then he told that this is nature of the material world. In the material world, it is known that the suffering is there all over the places. But people think that okay, if because I'm looking for this thing, go throughout my whole life, and I'm getting now, and for that I'm going through little sufferings, okay, adjustable. So in this way, they are ready to take another kind of suffering, pain in their life, but they wanted to enjoy. But the enjoy of this image, like we say, the nature of the material enjoyment is like mixed with, like we say, that sweet rice is there, but sweet rice is mixed with the sand. So sweet rice liking sweet rice, and and what sand is one not like that also. And simultaneously he wanted to take also. Not be given up, but uh, but I don't like also. So nature of this matter world is that everyone know that the sense gratification is poison. Beginning it will look like a very nectar type, but it end is like poison. So, but still, people they don't wanted to give up. Why? Because they were looking for this sense gratification throughout the whole life. Because the material world is means everyone in the material world is means this for this purpose only. They have come to material world to enjoy, separate from Krishna. And then yesterday I was reading with boys that how the spiritual world is like a pure spiritual world is called the love only. But when love has come to the material world, it goes for the reflection. The spiritual world, material world is called the reflection of the spiritual world. So at the topmost love in the spiritual world, it becomes the very lowest part in the lowest thing in the material world is the lust. So therefore the people are looking for that. And then everyone know that it's going to give me suffer. But still they don't want it to give because they're looking for so long time. And now I got, how can I give? So therefore, this is such a nice experience that how even though one may be in whichever part of the material world, instead of praying to the Lord, please uh, help me so that I can become a pure devotee and then uh, become an instrument according to your will. That we are praying to the please save me from the suffering. I am going through this suffering. So suffering is not going to end. But the nature of this material world is like that only. One suffering goes, another is waiting. Another goes, another next is waiting. In between, some happiness is mixed. So that is not a actual happiness. That is like a just get relief from the suffering. So therefore, instead of praying all this, please give me this, please give me some from the help from this suffering. You should pray that whatever Lord, my dear Lord, please help me so that I become instrument in your lotus feet. Okay, I just I'm timing over. If anyone has some reflection or any question, share something. Yes.
Amazing class, bro. So I think you emphasize these four main themes. One is mixed devotees versus pure devotees.
Mm.
In the beginning, demigods versus Prahlad Maharaj. Then the miserable nature of this material world, no matter where we go, heavenly planets or America.
Mm.
And then you also emphasized how even big leaders, they are under time factor. And the fourth point was this jellyfish story and amazing lessons associated with it.
Mm.
How we, while trying to enjoy something material, we are experiencing so many bites and sufferings, but still we don't want to give it up. We are attached to that small feeling of relief that comes with the material pleasures, so that we are willing to take on uh, loads and loads of miseries. So
I think this point, mixed devotion and pure devotion, very nicely explained that how Prahlad Maharaj was in the same situation, but he was not serving or agreeing with Hiranyakashipu's atrocities. So that he is not, but he doesn't want anything. But demigods, they are looking for some kind of agenda they have. They also want their things back and all that. So they somehow agree. And they're praying that he be killed so that he get back. Prahlad Maharaj was not, he was compassionate. So it's telling how the attitude of pure devotee and mixed devotee, very nicely explained. And about how he's Indra is not attentive. And pure devotees are always attentive in service of the Lord.
Mm.
So as soon as the Pratham Maharaj he saw four Maharaj coming, then he is able to humbly honor them and respect them also. So because they have no agenda, they simply want to serve. They're attentive how to deal also. So naturally that got out mixed devotion and pure devotion.
I think really that too. Yeah, it is.
good class.
Okay, we'll stop here. Shivan Bhagavatam Bhagwan ki jai.
Jai.
Prabhupada ki jai.
His Grace Manmohan Shyam Prabhu.
Prabhupada ki jai.